Good evening, everybody. Well, Freddy is going to be snacking on some food periodically. He hasn't gotten his treats yet. I've just got home from work, changed, set him up with something to snack on, and then I set myself up something to snack on. I made a bean and ham soup last night, and I added some onions, some seasoning, and carrot greens because they're pretty good. So I'm actually going to eat, and I'm going to let everyone hang out with Freddy for a moment while I take care of that, because my guy is into the following me mode because I did say treats, and once I say treats, all bets are off. He will lose interest in his food or whatever else. But let's go ahead and get him some of those real quick. I usually give them to him once I get home. On occasion, the order of operations gets messed up a little bit. So, he knows he's gonna get them. It's just that sometimes I just want to get out of my work clothes. Like, I am sure anyone who has a on your feet kind of job, a service job, you understand exactly what I'm talking about when you just want to go ahead and get out of the clothes. So, put the treat up, and there he goes. Good boy, Freddy. Hey, Miss Marple, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I'm just snacking. I made him some food and I made myself some food, but I am getting the expectant Freddy look. He's doing his full stand-up right now where he looks regal. Yep. Because I always give him two, and he knows that I always give him two. So he knows. He knows it's coming. There you go, buddy. His little fancy feast squares. It looks like a chocolate bar. Not that I'd eat that one. I would skip that. I made a mistake when I was a young man with an X-Lax bar. I will never make that mistake again. What are you saying? Is that all? Is that it? Freddy. So, how was your day, Miss Marple? I just got out of work, and once I got home, I wanted to go ahead and make sure I get Freddy some food, get myself some food, of course, get out of the work clothes, because like I said, if you're in the service industry, you just want to change when you get home. It's been a good day so far. Work was a little hectic, but I got to get out of there before closing, which always makes me happy. What you doing, you little scratches, bud? See, now he'll go back to his food. But he knows when I come home from work that he should be getting himself some treats. So I got them to him. And now all is right in the universe. Isn't that right, buddy? Isn't that right? Maybe we'll go out for a little bit of a nighttime walk. I'm not certain about that quite yet. It's still hot out there. It was like over 100 with the heat index today. Freddy, this is mine, not yours. You have your food. I made a ham and bean soup, and Freddy is super curious about it, even though he ate all the ham that I had left over yesterday. But I gotta take care of him. He needs his special treats too. Oh, he's so interested. He still smells the ham. Not bad. Not bad at all, really. It's always interesting when you make something. Tastes really good when I made it last night. Now that all the flavors have combined really well. Freddy is not interested in that. He either wanted the ham or that was it. Hello, how are you, Winnie and JC? One or both. Hope you're having a good night. We're just chatting with Freddy, Miss Marple, and whoever else wants to speak to me. Oh, are you being a good boy? He was a good boy today, even though he he wasn't such a good boy yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before. Uh-oh, licking the chops. Whenever Freddy eats, and I'm sure it's kind of most cats, whenever they eat, they want to go ahead and have something to, they clean themselves up. That's awesome. Cats are great. I just really enjoy having Freddy, even though he is a giant pain sometimes. But that's what cats do. I'm sure you know if you have one. So, what are you doing, buddy? We're just relaxing for a little bit. Well, that's good. Oh, Freddy, like most cats, will roam all the way around me while he gets pet. Which is kind of like counterproductive. They want to be pet. Ugh. And then they want to get right around you and go somewhere where you can't pet them. Don't try and jump on me. I am not well protected. I am not wearing jeans. And Freddy, of course, has all of his claws. So I try to avoid when he jumps up on me at night and I am not ready. Same as in the morning, because that can get rough. I'm just going to clean. You've probably been sleeping all day, haven't you? Yep, that's what's been going on. I always feel bad when I'm going to work, and because I just have Freddy, so it's not like he has a whole bunch of things to interact with. I try to like hang up some toys and stuff. You'll see it in some of my videos that he can at least play with and amuse himself with. I want him to like have some form of enrichment. I am building a new scratch post, and when that is finished, I'm sure we'll be able to see that. Here it is getting close to midnight. I got out early today, so that's pretty cool. I like it when I get out early. It gives me more time to do things and have a little bit of fun. Because otherwise, I usually don't get out of work until, well, I usually get home around 1 or 2 a.m. When I managed a bar in Central Florida, oh, so you're East Coast like me. But I used to manage restaurants and bars, and then I was usually getting home around 4 a.m., sometimes 5. And so that is why my sleep cycle is totally broken. And eventually it'll sort itself out. But when I come home, because I'm nowhere near tired yet, I figure I'll just hang out with Freddy and hang out with anyone who wants to chat. And because I enjoy it. And Freddy is getting a little nap. Are you napping after all that food? Or is it just because you had your treats? Are you trying to say hello? Say hi to everybody. You want to say hi? It's a possibility. Or not. Oh, buddy. So I think in a little bit, I might go out. I'm just going to go ahead and finish my snack real quick. And I want to just see what it looks like outside. Kind of what it feels like outside. It was so hot and humid earlier that I just really didn't feel like being out there all that much. Yeah, Freddy will just lay around, as they love dawn and they love dusk. And during the middle of the day, he loves sleep. But usually when I get home, he wants to play for a bit. And so his toys will be coming out as we go forward here. But he just ate, and I don't want him to run around right after eating. I keep him eating cat grass, wheat grass, basically. And that keeps him from having hairballs. But sometimes he gets really excited, runs around right after eating, and still finds a way to throw up. So that's not good. And cleaning in the middle of the night, that kind of sucks for my neighbor. So I try to avoid it. Yeah. At night is when Freddy likes to do his exploring, because he knows I'm going to be awake. Usually till about 5. So we just goof off. But like I said, I'm just getting home, so it'll be a minute. I have to do my own little recharge. Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate that, and I'm sure Freddy does. He is a beautiful boy. Oh, we can really look at that cowlick right now. Never goes away. And it's so unique, because it's like perfectly centered. And it almost looks like I took my thumb and went like that. But no, that's just how it grows. And like I said, he just got done eating, so he's doing a little post-meal cleanup. Oh yeah, after he eats, he's got to make sure. And it's pretty funny, actually. I have a brush for his fur. You know what? I'm gonna go grab it so you can you can see his reaction. Because he is, for some reason, not a fan of his fur brush. And it is the only time I have ever had a cat that wanted to attack his defurring. So, I'm going to grab that. Oh, these markings are so nice. And then he's eating again because there's a lot of cat right there. So he definitely does what he can to maintain his size. But that's okay. I'm going to put you guys down for 1 second. He doesn't hate it. It's the brush itself. He loves how it feels, but he does not like the brush. The brush is like an enemy in Freddy's eyes. I am fairly certain that that is how he regards the brush. And I'm going to go grab it. I'll be right back for you in just a second. So I'm just going to put you down and let you hang out with Freddy while I go and navigate the apartment in the dark, and I'll be right back. Hey, buddy. I thought you were talking to people. No, that was me. You just left everybody alone, Freddy. Alright, I found the brush. And Freddy, of course, will go anywhere that I go. Yeah. Freddy is either super curious about the phone or he totally ignores it. It's one of two. But this, he knows what this is. So, even being gentle, give him just a light little brush. But pretty soon, it's gonna be on, because he will attack it. Normally, yep. Whoop. Uh-oh. You're trying to show off your floof. Whoop. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. So it's like, he fights the brush, but he still likes the brush. And it's very difficult because... Here you go. It's all yours. And we know that brush, if he flips it over, it's gonna... Yeah, no, it's a thing. So, I don't use the brush too often. I try. But that's why I stick to the wheatgrass for him. I figure out it also keeps my hands in better shape. Less cuts on them. And like I said, working in the service industry, nobody wants to see your hands all cut up. Or your arms. Alright, bud. I'm going to take the mean brush away. Still ready. I know you still want it. I'm going to put it somewhere where you'll eventually find it. I have tried everything to keep him off here, including the aluminum foil that somebody told me about. That did not work. He is way too food driven for that. He's like, I don't care. I'll figure it out. Or I'll just remove all your aluminum foil. Which he will do. That's okay. Thank you very much, Priscilla. That is very kind of you. We do our best. Well, I do my best. Freddy likes to clean. Where I live in Florida kind of keeps me, Winnie and JC, from letting Freddy roam around too much outside. That is why he has his harness and he loves going out. And if we go out tonight, you'll see that if you're still around. But yeah, he loves going outside. It's one of his most favorite things to do. especially if he has the chance to get himself a lizard. And he's got the itis, the post-meal sleepies after he's cleaned up. Good night. I hope we get to see you again. Priscilla, I think we've seen you before, and just hoping we do again. You have a great night. Good. God bless. Yeah, buddy. But if we do go out, you will see he perks up immediately, because it's fun for him to do. Just is. And I believe it's important for him to be able to get outside. When I lived in Michigan, it was fine for me to let the cat that I had at the time out, and she would leave for like a week. And we knew, I mean, the first couple times we were scared, but then we knew, no, she's probably somewhere within a quarter mile, just establishing her little hunting area. Oh, look. Oh, I thought he was about to do his little sit-up like a real boy. He is a real boy. Oh. Yup. We're not going to go ahead and film you in the bathroom, Freddy. Don't you worry. But he's grabbing his water. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. It helps. Eventually, I'll get to the minimum requirements, which is ultimately the goal. And then maybe I can branch off into some of the other things that I do as well. But no, they just want to see your water glass. This is Freddy's idea of a water bowl. Yeah, no, we're checking it out, bud. So I use a full-size tumbler for Freddy's water, because he will not drink out of a bowl. He refuses. So he's feeling self-conscious right now, scratching up the table. That is why you notice all this going. That is Freddy's drinking ritual. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to bump the table. But that is why he has to have his glass. And, of course, it has to be right next to my bed. Because that is just the way he likes it. And, yeah, my room's a wreck. It's okay. I'm used to it. And, I only have to answer to Freddy, and Freddy doesn't care. But this is, this is where he has to have his water. Or I have my bottle of water. So he's always got it pretty close by, because he'll want to go ahead and jump on me afterward. Like if I lay down right now, he's coming. You all set, buddy? Just had to go ahead and wash it down. Yeah. That's all it is. I see you getting ready. Go ahead, Freddy. Do your super cat jump. He's deciding. It's funny. When I watch him, he'll change what he's planning on doing. Hola. Thank you for joining. But, yeah. So I back up, and he'll sit down. Alright. Now you ready to go hang out? Okay, buddy. I really hope he doesn't plan on jumping next to my soup. I made soup last night, because quick and easy. Isn't that right? Whoop, sorry, almost dropped you. It's not good to drop the chat. That'd be mean. So what's the next plan, Freddy? Oh, I'm by the sink. And even though he is just eaten, it doesn't matter. He'll want to see what's going on. Go ahead. He is a whopping 5 years old. So, yeah, and hello, Bonnie. But yeah, he's 5, and so he's doing Freddy things. Yeah, Winnie, thank you very much. I appreciate that, TT. Yeah, it's Freddy's house. I just pay the rent. Oh, he's 5. Maybe a month or 2 above or below. But he was rescued from the side of the road when him and his brothers and sisters were quite young. And what are you doing, big boy? Uh-oh. Leave my coffee alone. Don't touch the coffee. Freddy does not need caffeine. That would be bad. And he's making his rounds, doing his best to not touch the ground. If I put like a little thing up along the wall where he could go through the whole place, I am fairly certain he would never touch the carpet. But yeah, it's just what he does. Trying to give you his pose, and so the circuit continues. Yep. For some reason, he does know when the stove has been off. No, but you don't need to... Okay. Alright, buddy. Let's see, this is how we're going to play this game today. Freddy likes to jump on everything, which is why you will see I have a box of wipes for everything. Because I can try and stop him, but it's not going to work, especially when I'm not here. So I have found him sleeping everywhere, including behind the toilet one time, and the house wasn't even cold. But that's, wasn't even hot, sorry. It's Florida. It's never really cold. So I know that he does want to go back on top of the fridge, but as you can see, I have built a wall, sort of. Although some of that stuff he will knock right over if he really wants to. And I know he really wants to. Also why I have everything up there. Because sometimes you just go ahead and... Of course I can. Hey, Freddy. Yeah. Cats do rule. Hey, buddy. Little chin rubs. He loves his chin rubs. This is Freddy. Although his full name is Frederick Weasley Fisher. And I just call him Freddy. My nephew named him when my brother-in-law rescued the family. And so I just call him Freddy, but I call him Freddy because these claws inside of here are quite big. Thank you very much, Garden. I appreciate you coming to join us. I do run lives, videos, and shorts and a variety of other things. Freddy is always with me. That's my son right there. And so the other things are kind of secondary. I would say that my younger brother, who is no longer with us, his acoustic had stickers all over it. And I can give Freddy a hug. Although he's cleaning, so he's like, not right now. But Tiddlywinks, I would say, I'm in the U.S., I'm in Florida. But I would say don't ruin your guitar. Add the stickers, let your fingers fix up, and go at it again. My brother got real good. Freddy, I know you're trying to eat my soup. Go for it, Tiddlywinks. What's your question, my friend? I'm actually just a little bit of a mutt. I am mostly French, German, and Czech. And then my family came to the United States in the early 1800s. Oh man, I have seen so many pictures and it looks so beautiful there. Oh, in terms of what I should speak? Or, well, I am kind of old enough to be an uncle. That is definitely true. um, you can always clarify. I'm good. Oh, well, I have missed that trend, but I stay so busy it's hard to keep up with everything. Trends come and go so fast now. Tasty, that is actually a smart position. Nice. I want to go to Mexico. My family went a few months ago. I can't remember where they went. I wanted them to bring me back some good tequila. But yeah, trends change so fast that I can't keep up. And it's just a thing. That's why I just kind of do me, you know. And if it works, it works. Little bit. I love you too, buddy. I'm getting my slow blink. And then nap time. Have a good night, Garden. I know it's pretty early in the morning for you, so get some rest, my friend, and hopefully we will see you again soon. I would love to see Scotland as well. I cannot speak Spanish. I can understand very little. I try, but I stay so busy. My interest flies around. I would love to come to the Highlands. That would be amazing. It looks so gorgeous. And I'm originally from Michigan, so I can deal with some weather. I mean, between Michigan and Florida, trust me, I've seen some weather. I have not had, I mean, are you talking about like classic rock? I mean, because I'm old enough to where, like, I don't know, Guns N' Roses is now like partially considered classic rock depending upon the song. Um, Creedence Clearwater, Run Through the Jungle. Oh, no, I think I saw something. Buddy Holly. Tiddlywinks. That's pretty good right there. That's a throwback. I mean, that's a throwback from my mom. Damn. Yeah, no. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Oh, well, until you can, I guess, repeat, the Star Spangled Banner by Jimi Hendrix, Eruption. Eruption would be, oh, you gonna say hi to TT? Maybe. Dad, what are you doing putting this camera in my face? Yeah. Alright, Fredo. I think we might go on a short walk outside. I just want to see how it feels out there first. Well, I mean, sometimes things are deceptively simple. Sometimes the easiest things are hard. And that's what makes them great too, though. I listen to a lot of different music, and I always have. I had a big influence growing up, so close to. Oh yeah, definitely. But I grew up so close to Detroit that, I mean, you grow up always hearing Motown, then you always hear classic rock, and then you always hear rap and hip hop, and like growing up listening to the Beastie Boys and things like that. It's just over time, you just kind of listen to everything. I have an appreciation for everything on some level, whether it's like my fit or not. That's tough to like always sort out. Yeah. She said you were a nice cat. Are you a nice cat? Well, I'm just gonna say this. I don't really think it was emo when I was younger, but like I was a little goth kid when I was growing up. Going to clubs, listening to dark wave, EBM, Switchblade Symphony, Skinny Puppy, even. Thank you, TT. He is a good boy. And he's showing his tiger stripes right now. But yeah, it's not that you're emo, Hey, some people's favorite color is black. All my clothes used to be black, and then I started working in the restaurant business. Then all my clothes were always black, whether it was at work or at home. Made it easy, though. I always matched. Oh, little buddy. You've been sleeping for only 14 hours today. You didn't hit the quota of 18. But I'm sure you'll get the... I'm sure he'll get in another 6 hours at some point. My day, of course, I know it's past midnight, but... Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I didn't want to fib. But my days usually end at around 4, 5 a.m. And so his days kind of happen to coincide with mine. Unless the food sometimes runs out at around 6:30, and then he's going to wake me up. Singing the song of his people. Loudly and long. Have a good night, TT. Thank you for coming. I hope we get to see you again soon. So, Freddy. Oh, bearded dragons are cool. I cannot have something like that, however. Uh, as I said, I live in Florida. And that would not go well. Because even if I, had a nice little terrarium, that I just don't think it would go well. Freddy spends enough time looking through the glass at lizards, and that would, one, he'd probably be super mad at me for having one. Snakes are pretty cool though. I just wouldn't want to have a big snake. Snakes are fine, just not a big one. And ditto the snake as far as Freddy is concerned. I just do not believe that would end well. Oh, little hognose. I thought that was a viper. But I could be wrong. Definitely. You want me to let you nap for a little bit, Freddy? Maybe. It could happen. What I am going to do is I'm going to see if Freddy wants to go outside. And the way that I do this is I'm going to grab his harness. And if he wants to go outside, he will let me know. And walking with a cat on a harness, I know, sounds weird, but it does actually work out. Just because we have done it so often. So I'm going to let you guys check Freddy out while he takes a nap. Well, unless I open the fridge. Then it's debatable whether he's going to nap or not. But I am going to go grab his harness, and then we'll find out. Go ahead, Freddy. Hey, buddy. You left everybody again, Freddy. Sorry about that. But Freddy is nosy. He snuck off for a second. They are like the blondes of cats. In what way? I mean, orange cats, maybe. Definitely orange. Woo! Sorry, that snuck up on me. So, Freddy, you want to go out? No, you're looking at the toy. That is why I gotta build him a new scratch pad. His little bed, still right there. Although, is, I believe I've spoken about, he has no real interest in that bed at the moment. And I thought it would have been really cool. Ow! My shoe's getting in the way. But I thought it would have been really fun. And then he decided, no, I've got so many other things that I can sleep on or in. I'm going to shun the little bed, Finn's helmet that I got him. So, what can you do? Oh, he's getting his cooldown. Ooh, howling till the middle of the night. Whoa, good boy. Okay, so like I said, he's actually named after, my nephew named him because he is orange after one of the characters in Harry Potter, and he does have a brother named Ronnie. So, Frederick and Ronald Weasley. I do call him Freddy Krueger because of his claws. That is not even a joke. Because he will accidentally slice you wide open. Because I don't believe in declawing. I think that's horrible. It'd be like, somebody permanently ripping out your fingernails. And I don't think anyone would really enjoy that. So that is why it's one of the things that I just won't do. But yes, to me, he is Freddy, as in Freddy Krueger. I don't know. I mean, I've read it. It was fine. It was amusing. But a lot of people have issues with the author. And, I mean, she kind of signed up for that, so, it's all good. You know what? I think I saw that theory that it was more like somebody did a breakdown on it, and it was fantastic because I was like, holy cow, I never looked at it that way. But it's pretty accurate, yeah, that it is an off-brand Star Wars. But then, is Star Wars like a mix of an off-brand Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica? Oh. Uh-oh. No, he doesn't want to let that go this time. It's alright, buddy. I'm going to let you have it. It's all yours. If you want it. And I know you want it. What string was it? Or was it the sound or feel of the string popping? Because I can understand that. If it was the first time, you weren't expecting it, and you're like, oh crap, what the hell? Oh, alright, yeah. Yeah. I also brew mead and wine, and unfortunately, I have had 2 bottles explode on me. Thankfully, I didn't get hurt either time, but the first time was a very surreal experience where the next, 30 seconds, I was like, what just happened? How did that happen? Uh-oh. So Freddy and we both have allergies. Which sucks. You okay, buddy? You alright? Yeah. Well, hopefully... Oh, the inside of the elbow sucks. That really does sting, usually. It's just not one of the spots where you want to have something bang you. Especially because that can end up hurting for days. And I'm not a fan of having something that I use a lot hurting. Hey, bud. See all the people watching you? Doing, my guy? Nope. Don't jump. Don't do it. Another reason why he is Freddy Krueger is if he jumps up and tries to use me as a leaning post, he will do that with his claws out. And that can be painful depending upon the angle he jumps. You just want to hang out. It's okay, buddy. Hang out. So where is everyone from? I know Garden was from the UK. TD was from Mexico. GA, so you're just north of me. I haven't been there in a while. I lived in Oregon for a while. And I had moved from the Treasure Coast to Oregon, and I drove through Georgia a good portion. And not my first time driving through Georgia, but when you don't do it for a while and like you go through some of the hills or mountains, it's like, damn, I forgot. But it is a beautiful area. Not quite as swampy as some of Florida that I've lived in. Here in Central Florida, it's not super swampy, which is good. And I prefer it not being super swampy. I used to be part of a little paintball team, and we would go practice down in the Everglades. Not fun. Yeah, but you'll see them again. Family. You'll always see family again. Pardon me. Now I have a sister that lives in Michigan, and we only see each other, I don't know, maybe once a decade, but she's still family. It's just that we both have lives. I'm busy with work and everything else that I do. Pennsylvania is not that far from Georgia, my friend. Once you're able to make time, you'll be able to get up there. Although I did, my sister, I said, lives in Michigan, and I saw my nephew. The last time I saw him, he was like 3, and then I saw him again earlier this year, and he was as tall as me. Not saying I'm a tall person, but I was like, damn, what happened? But you'll be able to get out there. Pennsylvania's nice. Well, you'll get there. Trust me. Time zero. Time only goes in one direction, my friend. So it'll come. It'll come. You just got to be patient and have a good car. I kind of destroyed my car when I drove out to Oregon. It was 3,600 miles and took like 5 days because I had people with me and we wanted to make certain stops. And when I was growing up, I was always looking at weather on the newspaper. Like they would just show the highs and lows. And Billings, Montana was always cold as, you know what. Well, that would have that would do it. It would not be good to be driving for your first time and almost hitting a cop car. But I will tell you this, my oldest sister, the one I was telling you about who lives in Michigan, I have one who lives here closer to me as well. But her first time driving, she hit a tree. And the tree wasn't moving. And there were no cell phones at that time. She just hit a tree. Wasn't even icy, nothing like that, no snow. Just hit the tree. For which I will never, ever let it go. Because my mom gave both of my older sisters cars when they were old enough to get their license. They both ruined them, and I was the oldest boy, and I did not get a car. But I did buy one, because I was also the first one with a job. Yup. Well, Freddy, I know you don't want to go outside, but you've been sleeping all day. You're just waiting for me to lay down. I know. I will, eventually. I was watching a friend of mine's post earlier. He was doing a live stream, and he used to live pretty close to me, and he moved. They want to see the claws, buddy. You want me to play? But see how floofy his tummy is? But I was watching his earlier, and that was pretty good. So well, I'm sorry, Angel, but it's been don't worry, Angel. If Freddy wanted to go outside, it would be different. Or if we have another hurricane, it'll definitely be different, because those are just fun. If you've been through enough of them, well, you respect them. Completely a dad joke. I'm not even a dad aside from Freddy. But that was a dad joke. I'll annoy Freddy enough. But the one thing, the worst thing that could ever happen. Oh, you also have a ginger? I feel your pain. I love him. I love him. But wow. Some of the things that happen. Spunky. Well, Bella, this is Freddy. He's mostly a good boy. Aside from when he's not, and that is a thing. It's a definite thing. The orange cat behavior is a real deal. Ow. Tell your dog not to do that. And, you know, you're young. You want to keep them. I don't know. I think you might be able to click on that person's name and send them a message. Otherwise, it'll say report. Don't report. There's nothing to report. I think they are my favorite type of cat as well. Just because of the personality. And when you are their person, it's great. But I've had other cats, other breeds, because I know technically orange cats are not a breed of cat. Freddy's sisters, he has 3 sisters, and his sisters are black and orange, mostly black. And I think it's posted under my community tab where you can actually see them. I was allergic to cats growing up, and then we got one, and for some reason I was no longer allergic after like a month. So don't know how that works, or if it was just because I was young. I mean, I was a child at that point. Correct, Bella. 100% correct. They are kind of tabby, but not. They're considered tabbies, but they're not, they can pop up. And they do. They still have the M on the head. Freddy. Freddy, can we see your M? There's plenty on the channel where you can see it. Kind of looks like a W right now. But he's just going to keep cleaning, grooming, because that's what he does. My sister used to have a tuxedo. We were able to find a forever home for it. And so I was really... Freddy, really, you're on camera. This is not OnlyFans. Get out of there. But, so, yeah, Freddy, the cats I've had before, not Freddy. There we go. Good M. Hi, TT, welcome back. So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the tuxedo. Yeah, we were able to find a home for it, and that was fantastic. And it's always nice when you can find a good home, a loving home for a good pet. I always make sure there's ground rules, no declawing, no anything. Freddy. His name is Freddy. Isn't it? Now, Frederick Weasley or Freddy Krueger, it depends on his mood. Or not necessarily his mood, it's just how he's playing. Because sometimes he just wants to, you accidentally build them up into petting aggression. And it's mostly in the way that you pet him. How old? Bella. And I like that it's Bella the tiger. Do you like Freddy's tiger stripes? He's got really cool markings. Freddy is all of 5. So I'm hoping I can keep him around at least another 15 to 20 years. But, I read a lot of science stuff, and they were like, maybe we can prolong their life. And if they can, and it isn't like, like a bad, ailing, achy, painful kind of life, then yeah, it's good. Yeah, Freddy was a stray as well. His family was abandoned, him and all his brothers and sisters. Like I said, that's under my community tab. You'd be able to see all of them when they were little young ones. Tiddlywinks, you are going through some pets. But so that is why I don't know Freddy's exact age. I just know he was only a few weeks old when the whole family was rescued from the side of a highway down here in Florida. And it was summertime. It was as hot as Florida usually is here. And my brother-in-law saw them, stopped, got out, and picked them up. Hi, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. 8 pets or 8 guinea pigs? That's a guinea pig farm. Hello, Laura. Thank you for joining. It's always good to see you, Miss Marple, and I will see you again. I look forward to it as well. Well, I mean, shoot for the middle. 8 pets. Okay, I was going to say 8 guinea pigs. Ooh, dear. Bella, I would probably... My brother-in-law rescued this baby, along with his brothers and sisters. And, he is Freddy. His brother is Ronnie from Harry Potter. Because they both have the orange, of course, the ginger. And, but Ronnie has a lot of white. He's not solid orange like Freddy. So, also, Laura, I think if you look under my community tab, you'll get to see the whole little family together. Only a few days after they were all rescued from the side of a highway down here in Florida. And if you do look at that, Freddy, of course, is solid orange. Ronnie was actually mostly orange when he was younger, and now he's, like, got a good bit of white. His sisters are black and orange. He has 3 sisters. They're long hair. Freddy is not. Freddy is the one short hair. It's pretty neat. So it's nice that he's able to, on occasion, see them again. My first cat was actually another rescue, and that was from a horse farm up in Michigan. And we had saved her from the horse farm. Unfortunately, she was the last one left alive in her family, because after he's my tiger. But after she was born, cats are curious, and they have really sharp teeth and claws at that age. They're just like little needles, and the horses did not appreciate it. So we saved her from there, and she lived to 18 years old between Michigan and Florida. He might run, but it's going to be a yawn. He ate a bunch. What kind of dogs? Oh, Freddy's super chill. And yes, he has eaten lasagna that I left on the counter because I was answering my door. And there's actually a video on that on my channel. Oh, I had a pit chow mix at one point and a Dalmatian. If you feed them, oh, corgi and a jack, nice. Jack Russells are so smart too. They live forever. That dog might end up being 25, 30. Um, a stray mama cat under the house. Well, I mean, if you keep feeding her Bella, I'm certain. Oh, yeah. But I'm certain if you keep slowly, don't pressure, don't try to grab her, don't do anything like that. Just slowly, when you're leaving them food or anything like that, bring the food a little bit closer to the house. Just a little bit. You know, take it easy, especially if she's got little kittens. And Soggy, yes, he is my tiger. He's awesome. I love him. And Donovan, like I said, there's a video of him stealing my lasagna. Completely happened because Freddy is I don't know. He'll eat bread. I do not know why. No butter, just bread. Not because he doesn't have food. He always has food. He's got real murder mittens. Freddy really does. As Tibbly Winks had asked earlier, is it because he's Freddy Krueger? He's got for real murder mittens. And for those of you who maybe were not here earlier, whoa, they don't like peanut butter? One of the other dogs I had was a golden retriever, and he stole an entire turkey during Thanksgiving off the counter. But those of you who weren't here before, I'll show you Freddy's colic. Hey, buddy. Such a good boy. But, permanent colic doesn't go away. But yeah, not liking peanut butter and being a dog. That's odd. Because it's like high protein, high fat. Normally they would go for it. That's a better view. Yeah, we're watching. Don't get self-conscious. But yeah, permanent. And also, a handy place for me to put flea medication. So I do. That is the main area I go for. And me giving it to him there just makes it easy to brush in, makes it easier for him, because as they clean, that's how it really gets around their body. So, handy, and makes him super identifiable. A little twitchy tail while he eats. Yeah, these are the markings. So it's like they go up and then they kind of branch off into his stripes. Whoops. Happy tail flick all the time. I do keep him happy. Or at least I try to. He has moments where he's just not going to be happy. And there's nothing you can do about that. If I go to work, many videos on my Sunday work where he's just unhappy that I am leaving. And often, like, because he knows when I... thank you very much, Laura. I do appreciate that. Hi, Ginger Bean, and thank you very much. He is a cute boy. Part of me wishes he wasn't fixed. Although, I mean, that's a bad word for it, but, if he wasn't neutered, because his family, they all have great genes. Freddy loves going outside. He hates the fact that he's on a harness. But if you've seen the size of some of the hawks and other fun things that we have down here in Florida, you would understand. Because, that's why I take him outside, at least on the harness. I let him play around a little bit. But Freddy is not going to win a fight against an alligator. And while he is faster than a hawk or a snake, if they catch him off guard, even though he's a big cat, it's just not going to end well. And I know I said he's a big cat, so it's hard to give context. Oh, and then he lays down. But trust me, he's tall. Or long. One or the other. Depending upon how you see it. And of course, if he thinks he hears something, it's on. Anywhere, at any time. He woke me up once when there was a gecko up on the wall. And I do not know how he heard the gecko because he was asleep. But he did. And he chased it down. I think, eventually. Not 100% certain that he did chase it down, but I didn't see the gecko the next day. Whoa. Yeah, he is. Yeah, but it was a small gecko. Well, tiddlywinks, for those things, that's why a journal is a good thing. You write them down, you read them the next day, you see how they feel. Sometimes you're in a mood where you go for shock value, but it's not always the right thing to do. And sometimes you'll regret what you said. Write it down and then decide in a day or two. You'll have a better grasp. Hey, buddy. Hi, your mom. Good to have you back. He's super cute, but he's giving me the death stare because he knows I was going to play with him. Yep. Indeed. But he knows I was going to play with him, so now he's on guard. Well, play the guitar, my friend. Keep playing the guitar. Call of Duty is fun to relax, but play the guitar, my friend. Use all that's inside, and you'll end up with something that's really good. 5 years old. Yeah. And I'm happy he's a youngin'. I got him when he was 2 from my sister. She still has the rest of the family. What are you up to? What are you thinking about, buddy? So I think it's his mode to go ahead. Thank you, Soggy. Yes, his coloring is pretty amazing. Uh-oh. It's my feet. Are you going to try and eat my feet again? Because that's no good. And it hurts. What are you doing, buddy? What are we doing? He just wants to be close. Whoop. Sorry about that. Those are the murder mittens. But his belly is really... It's so fluffy. So whereas the rest of his family, they're all long hairs, he's just got great fluff. When you're purring, trying to say hello. Oh, standing up sucks. You want to go take a nap soon, Fredo? He wants me to take a nap soon. Means he can go to sleep. $20.21. I had just found a really good deal on a studio apartment, and like he was only a couple weeks old when my sister's husband rescued him, and they had him, and we had COVID lockdown and all that good stuff. But after COVID ended, well, the lockdown ended, then I found this nice little studio apartment. I was here for a couple months, and of course you can. Freddy's actually pretty nice. If he sees me react well, then he generally does. And he does let me pet his tummy. He doesn't go full murder mitten on me. Yeah. Unless he wants to play. And then, well, what you doing, buddy? High fives? High fives? Look at the beans. Look at your little beans. Freddy definitely likes to murder his toys. And he's not trying to. He loves to play. It's just that he is a little bit more rough for the toys that are designed for a cat. And he's not really Tibbly. That's too far. Easy. So, no, but Freddy totally murders his toys. So there is not a single toy that I've ever gotten him that has survived, aside from one. And I don't know if there's any charge in it. There is. There's a little. But that is the only toy. And when I first got it, no, you're good, Tipley. But he will eventually start throwing it around, which is kind of odd because that bottom is heavy. That's where the battery and the charging area is, and the engine and all the little workings. But for some reason, he will only play with that one on occasion. Yup. That's the only one he hasn't broken. And I'm kind of sure it's because he hasn't figured out how. But when he does, he'll probably play with it more. But it's also not as interactive. And it's kind of like more when it bothers him. Like, if it starts to roll too close to him, he'll attack it for a minute. And he might throw it across the room. Well, Freddy is still from the street. He just lucked out. And it's a shame that not all cats do it. Are you gonna go for it, Freddy? Nope. But a lot of his other toys, he will go for. Oh. Because it's in a dark spot. Definitely a W in the chat. He's got it again. And he will just pick it up like that. No. No, no kidnapping Fred. He's got family, though. His brother's really cute. Same size as Freddy, but a long hair. Hello, Tacticals Gaming. Or I need Tacticals. Sorry. Oh, no, no. Freddy is my son. 100%. Completely. He's a good boy. Most of the time. It's variable. You never know. Isn't that right, buddy? Because he's my boy. And he's awesome. Yeah. Oh, were you getting the tail end of Hurricane Debbie? Or whatever she became afterward? Me and Freddy were hanging out during Debbie. We were having fun. I used to watch so much anime, but I am like completely out of touch with anime so much nowadays. Like when I was younger, I grew up watching like Voltron, Dragon Ball, things that a younger man isn't supposed to watch. Uh, but used to love anime movies. I think like after I saw Akira, that kind of like kicked it off. Nice. I wish I had time for it, but alright, I wasn't sure if he was trying to go ahead and eat the feather or not. Yep, still playing with it a little. Oddly enough, the best toy that I ever got Freddy was just a strong steel wire. And can't say I know it. I remember watching a movie, Demon Slayer Shinjuku, when I was younger. And that was great. No, he used to. He had a little lady that lived next door, little Tabby. And, ooh, that was a bit too much, huh? But he used to let her come in, and she would immediately eat out of his food bowl and everything else. And it was it was pretty funny because Freddy knew he liked her, but because Freddy has been neutered, then he didn't really know what he wanted to do aside from follow her around. So he did. But she used to come over all the time. Unfortunately, as I said, there's some dangerous things out here. There's a lot of roads out here too. And my neighbor let her out, and unfortunately we did not see her again. Doesn't mean anything bad happened, but it definitely meant that that was the last time that we were able to see her. Which really, I mean, that really sucked. Because she was a cute little cat. She was only about a third of his size, though, and twice his age. No. 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 The Freddy is all mine. Did you lose interest in it already, Freddy? Sorry. But we're kind of attached. So I just want to give you guys a little heads up. Probably around 2 a.m. I'm going to end the stream. So we still got like a half hour, but I still have some things that I need to do for work tomorrow. Because unfortunately the bills don't stop. Freddy, what are you doing? Typically that happened to my little brother too. He just gave him a little bit of a break and then he started right back at it. And he played really well. Really well. I mean, before, when I remember when he was just, yes, he does want to know how everything smells. Everything. He does not, everybody, their shoes, super important for him. He wants to go ahead and make sure he knows who everyone is, and he does it by smell. And that's just how they are. He is not actually really chunky. He is pretty fit. actually. But he does get the floof right here. You can see how thick that floof is. And, well, I mean, keep trying on the CCR, man. But, Rodrunch, I don't know how I am supposed to say that correctly, and sorry if I mess it up. Creedence Clearwater Revival, that was a comment for Tibley. Hey, keep going, my friend. Oh, cool. Excellent. I do my best, but I'm not always gonna get it. But yeah, he's got a lot of floof, but he's a big boy. So my foot's about one of these squares, and this is not a full Freddy stretch. It's kind of hard. Depending upon where you are, your cat might come back and might just want to go exploring for a little bit. Go on, buddy. He heard me playing around in the sink. And so, now, Redranche, you'll get a better idea of how big he is. Freddo. Well, I mean, I gotta wash those dishes anyway. What are you doing? I mean, I've been back. I mean, if you, oh, he didn't come back a month. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know if you have any shelters or if they're tagged. Freddy's tagged. Because I love my boy and I'm not going to lose him. I always want to know, even if it's bad, like, That is also true, though. They can disappear for a long time and then come back like nothing happened and they were just like, what? I went out for a walk. But sometimes it's also like, yeah, Dad said he was going to go buy a gallon of milk 15 years ago. So, hopefully he comes back. There's going to definitely be some cleaning tomorrow. What you doing, bud? Still cleaning. It is a non-stop thing. I normally don't speak this much even at work. I deal with people. Camping's always fun. I miss camping in Oregon. Camping in Oregon is one of the best ever. Like, I like camping in Michigan, but camping in Oregon is great. Alright. Arizona has a new flavor. Chilsicle. Find out how that is. Normally I just get the tea, but this is what they had, and it works. Alright, Freddy. Now you're by the clean dishes. What are you doing? Alright. I'm gonna have to bribe him away. Sit. Looks like you're right. Good boy. You ready? Good boy. I don't think I do. I don't think I do know. Extentation. Alright. I've been standing all day, so I'm going to sit down for a minute because, oof, I walk too much. I may have heard some of his music, but I don't really follow anyone anymore. Oh, look. You can tell you were rolling around on the ground, buddy. And just like that, it's fixed. What's that? I can always give it a shot. I don't mind. I don't really follow people or fanboy or any of that. Not saying you are. But if I hear a song that I like, I find the name of the song and then I'll put it on when I'm in the mood. What did you do, buddy? What is that? Oh, you got wet. Well, that's what that was. That'll be gone. Gonna make the jump. Superhero jump. Gonna do it? Maybe. No, more water? Yeah, more water. Oh. There is some things that I listen to when I'm trying to go to bed that definitely helps me out. And one of them is called A Dark and Spooky Night. And it's just rain and thunderstorm sounds with some spooky sound behind it. And it's pretty cool, actually. I do enjoy it, but definitely helps me relax. And rain is always one of those things that either, sometimes it depresses people. It does not depress me. I love it. It just puts me in a nice, easy, relaxed, happy mood. Drinking water right now. Oh, hi, Solar. Good to see you again. He's just drinking water. Because I think you were here when I showed Freddy's water tumbler. His 24-ounce water bowl, basically. Because a cat bowl, he's not going to drink out of a cat bowl. Because he won't. And I learned that, and the reason why, yeah, no, it's true. The way I learned that is when he first moved in, I bought, food bowl, litter box, water bowl, and he would not go near the water bowl. Food bowl, that worked for a few days, and that's why he has just a full-size bowl now. And he won't drink out of a water bowl. But he would drink out of my cup. And I usually kept a cup of water. Yeah, he wants his glass. He is not satisfied with a bowl. He's like, what? A bowl? On the floor? You can't put my water on the floor. So, I quit putting his water on the floor. And eventually I decided to give him his own glass. And that worked out. That worked out. because then he was drinking water again, which, trust me, it gave me the fits for a couple days. Because I was like, why aren't you drinking out of a glass? And then when I woke up in the middle of the night, and there he was, face down in my water glass that I keep by my bed. And I was like, okay, maybe you want your own glass. Sure enough, that is what Freddy wanted. And that is why I also now just keep a water bottle by my bed for me. So I hope you're having a good day, Solar. I know I saw you on the last one. Well, the last longer one. I was trying to do a storm live, and the storms, they do what they do. So unfortunately, Freddy, have a good night, Tibley. Hopefully we see you again, my friend. Do well. Keep playing the guitar. Trust me, it'll help. And finish your work. Oh, buddy. Freddy. What do you think about OnlyFans, Freddy? Alright, that's weird. Don't answer it. But yeah, Freddy's just hanging out with me after work tonight, Solar. No, you know what? I don't think he is actually loafed up live. I did. I think you were with us on the live stream where I think it was Brown Sugar asked if he ever meows, and I was like, oh yeah, he does. And so I did capture a clip, and I think it's under that live, of Freddy actually meowing, but he hasn't loafed yet. He has been nonstop cleaning, but if I'm moving around, generally he's moving around. But that would be awesome if he were to loaf up. But right now he's enjoying the cool floor. And I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm racking my brain for real. No, I don't think Freddy's loafed up live. It'll be cool when he does it though, because that'll be a first for Freddy, or a Freddy first. But he's just been doing his eating, drinking, and laying down for now. Tried to play a little bit earlier, but I don't know what he was getting up to while I was at work today, so he could have been just jetting around the house, because when Freddy has the zoomies, orange cat zoomies are dangerous. Wow. Like I said, Freddy and I, we both have allergies, and this time of the year in Florida, it's Ooh, pardon me. It can be a little bit rough. Oh, I will. Shoot, I think it was one of the earlier videos I did where I caught him in a loaf. And then once I walked up to him, that ended that. And it was also super hard to catch him asleep. And it was also super hard to catch him under a blanket. Yes. I hope I'm saying that right. Or Zersh. Looks Polish almost. But hello, yes, and thank you for joining us. Um, he's got some charm. Yeah, I mean that kind of sums up Freddy. Orange cat doing orange things, definitely. Right now he's just I guess a tired orange cat. Probably ate too much food, but I gave him some of his favorite things, so I mean that's bound to happen. But Solar, I will definitely try to catch one live. Like I said, it was one of my earlier videos where he was in loaf mode, and it's always fun when I can catch him like that, but not always easy. Sorry, pardon my fingers. Freddy, you have cleaned all of yourself at least 4 times in the last 2 hours. Yup. Talking to you, buddy. Okay, I understand you don't care, Freddy. Oh. Now, Freddy's 5. And this is the ultimate toy that I ever found. This is the one that he'll always play with. And he just loves this. And I think it's because it looks like a bug. It's just a little bit of cardboard. But he will go straight murder mittens on this. So, yeah, he's 5 years old. But I keep him moving. But he's a big boy. Trust me. And there's plenty of videos on my channel that'll show you his exact size. It's hard when I'm filming with one hand and trying to play on the other. But he's a good boy. He's just big and goofy and always ready to try. Ooh, sorry, buddy. Oh, because he'll take the toy away from me at some point. And then it'll be his, and he will deposit it wherever he wants. Ooh. You let it go. I'm hiding it. I'm hiding it. Gotta get it. Good boy. Yeah, this one is awesome because it's a $3 toy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you gonna let me have it? Are you gonna give it back? See, the murder mittens have that right now. Origami pieces. I tried the laser pointer too. The laser pointer didn't go over so well. Oh. Uh-oh. Nope. He's got that thoroughly in the mitten. No? You're not going to let it go? He's got his paw curled up with his claws around it. And it getting away does not make him happy. Oh! Oh, yeah. Because, trust me, he wants it. We'll hypnotize him a little bit. He has accidentally done backflips. Definitely. Not on purpose, though. He just, arches and does his best. And I'm sorry, like I said, I'm trying to keep the camera on him, but at the same time... Ooh, sorry, buddy. But at the same time, he just goes for things. Oh, that was a good grab, bud. Those are my boots behind Freddy. Those are the ones he steals. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. It's gone that time. And, oh, all right. We got it free. I tried to get it free and wiggle it around. But yeah, he's accidentally done more than a few backflips. And accidentally jumped off of things that he shouldn't have. Uh-oh. He's by my boots. He hid my boots one day. Yeah, like if he had a thumb, holy crap, everything would be bad. Worst thing in the world, give an orange cat a thumb. Uh-oh. Trying to distract him a little bit. So lazy. Just gonna put it right there. Yeah, I've got to have doorknobs. Freddy watches what I do. And I am fairly certain that if he could figure out how to use the toilet, he will. And forego the kitty litter box. And, I mean, I use wood pellets. They're clean. You can just throw the used wood pellets out in the trees, and that's fine. But, yeah, doorknobs, no, never. Not going to happen. That would be horrible. He'll figure it out. And then, I have taught Freddy how to walk on a harness, go where I put his treats, and I'm taking that for a win. And yeah, now you can see him taking that toy off into the kitchen because that's what he plans on doing. Oh, you want to play in here? Okay, we'll play in here. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab it. Nope. Yeah, no, he is smart. Now, he likes it in here. One, there's no carpet. And the reason why he likes no carpet is so his claws don't get stuck. Because he's got his claws. And so moments like this that are just not going to happen on carpet, they can have. Oh, you got an itch? You got an itch? You got an itch? Oh. But, come here, buddy. But yeah, he can't really do it on the carpet. Oh no, they have brains. Oh, that's a mouth catch. Yep. Oh no, that's the murder mittens. Murder mittens in action. Look, double fisted. You gonna get it? You gonna let it go? Maybe. No, probably not. I'm gonna try. No, he was a rescue from the side of a road, actually. My brother-in-law found his litter, and my sister raised him for about a year and a half. And so after I got this apartment, I was lucky enough that she asked me if I would mind taking care of Freddy. And I said yeah. And so his brothers and sisters are still with my sister. But Freddy's mine. He's been mine for 3 years now. Well, a little bit over. Belly rub. So sorry, I got a little too into playing with Freddo. But yeah, so little orange murder mittens here has a brother named Ronnie. And I'm sorry for everyone who's heard me say it before, but it's a common question. It's fine. So yeah, there is a family of 5. And he's got 1 brother and 3 sisters. And oh yeah, no, we get along. Thankfully. Otherwise, he might kill me in my sleep. Just kidding. He's not going to do that. But oh, they're super capable. Like, as far as I'm concerned, more than capable. And I just, whoop, oh, got that one out of my hand. But, more than capable and not stupid. They do stupid things, though. But even smart people do stupid things. Oh yeah, we have fun. You can see the tail going. But Freddy will also keep going. I used to play with him until he started panting, and then my sister told me not to do that. Because I don't want him to have any issues, but I do want him to jump around and exercise and be able to go out and have a little bit of fun here and there. So we do. Alright. Well, we are starting to get onto 2 o'clock. And I said I was probably going to... Oh, no. Nope. He will, sorry, just had to look at something real quick. He will lay down for about a half hour and then play more. So we play throughout the day. I figure, you know, about a half hour to an hour of playtime every day keeps him well, allows him to eat all he wants to eat, and he darn sure tries, 'cause he's a hungry boy. Yeah, you know you're a hungry boy. All right. But after we play, he knows he gets a treat. Ow. So, salmon. Is it salmon, Freddy? So, this is debatable. As far as chicken goes, Freddy absolutely, he's got to have his fancy feast. You know, come on. Gotta take care of my boy. There you go, buddy. It's funny. I threw it on the ground. He's not used to that. But if I put it up here, Freddy. Yup. And Freddy's treats always go up there, and he knows that. Good boy. I try not to pet him too much near the butt, because that is where cats... Well, yeah, it's like a 50-50. If I were to put something like right here, and he didn't see it or hear it, but I point at it, then he will go to it. So 50-50. But no, I mean, if I take him for a walk or something like that, you know, he's got to get his rewards because he stays on his harness, or sometimes he gets like a lizard, and I'm like, all right, there you go, bud. Good job. I try to keep him away from the things that could hurt him. But as far as the chicken or tuna, great question. And the answer is rotisserie chicken or skipjack tuna. Albacore tuna, he's not like the solid white albacore. He just thinks it's a little too dry. Skipjack, like the tuna that's like kind of busted up already in the can, he loves that. And he'll fight me while I am trying to go ahead and put it in his bowl. But he'll fight for that. And I'm like, you're getting it anyway. Just give me 10 seconds, buddy. But no, true facts. And so rotisserie chicken, you know what? I might give that a try, where I put rotisserie chicken and skipjack tuna down next to each other and see which one he chooses to go to first. And I'll do it a couple times. We'll make it fair, like a 3 out of 5. But I have a feeling the rotisserie chicken is gonna win. And so I'll get like a rotisserie from like Costco or Winn-Dixie. Yeah, no, he's a pain in the butt. There's plenty of food that he will not eat, or he'll try a little bit of and then decide, nah, you know what, not for me. Sorry, I talk all day at my job. So, I needed to go ahead and wet my throat a little bit. Well, I mean, hopefully. Alright, can you tell me if I am saying your name right? I have a complex about this. I like to get people's names correct. So is that Shirsh? Or Yersh? I mean, you can talk to me like I'm a kindergartner. It will not affect my feelings. I just like to get people's names right. Yezersh. Alright, cool. I'll take it. I grew up in Michigan, and I had lived around a large Polish population. I mean, we have Punchki Day. Damn. They're delicious. But I had a boss, and his name started out Vinny Shublisky. Shublisky was like SCZCH. And I was like, how the heck? But, you know, it's not a complaint. I just prefer to try and get it right. So you search. Hopefully, we go ahead and we'll see you around again. You can always leave a like and a sub, and there's plenty more Freddy. Yeah, Freddy is like that too. Freddy has gone for spinach. I don't think I've tried chickpeas. I mean, not that I try. He just kind of is like, I'm going to take the Freddy tax out. But bread. My family makes bread. They owned a bakery through 5 generations up in Detroit. And they still make bread at home. So whenever they make bread, they drop me off a loaf of bread because I'm going to eat it. I mean, I grew up eating bread. Hey, welcome back, Winnie and JC. Or is it Jackie? I see. It's the whole name thing. I want to get them right. But Freddy will happily eat bread. Like, love it. Only he won't eat little bits. He'll just kind of keep going. I wonder if the vacuum, which is one of his biggest enemies, is because Freddy considers every vacuum that is turned on an enemy. But I'm wondering if it's because he's got so much hair that I have not been able to get out of that thing. No, he doesn't get any garlic or onion. But bread, even with no butter, he will eat it. No problem. Cold bread, no butter. And I think it's because they use like a high protein flour. And he just knows. But cheese is another one. I'd give Freddy cheese right now. He's going to be eating. Oh, I made a video series making sourdough with my family. Thankfully, it's like not long, but if you ever need a sourdough recipe, the entire thing step by step is there. And of another guy's cat. No, Freddy's all mine. Other guy cannot have Freddy. Well, keep it in mind. But in case you ever want to make any, I make way too many things here at the house. Mead, wine, just made hibiscus lime salt for kicks. Yeah, he's neat in that regard. Only in like really bright light or yellow light does he look kind of blondish. But no, he's all ginger cat. And he's my good buddy. Trust me, I've been through some bad times. And Freddy is always there, which is awesome. And he's getting close to my feet again. I got home from work and I changed clothes, but I didn't shower yet. And cats and your feet, one of the goodest. Aside from when he hides my boots or my glasses. And there's nothing worse than a man without glasses who needs glasses to see. And they're not there. But you've only eaten like $2,000 worth of glasses, have you? Yeah? Good boy. I take it in stride. I don't yell at him. Unless he really does something silly and it could endanger him. I don't care about messes. Yeah, Winnie, they just do it. He's like, I know how to keep you from leaving. I'm going to hide your glasses. I'm going to hide your boots. Or I will take your car keys and hide them under the deepest, darkest corner underneath your bed. Yup. I think it's called Freddy Steals Shoes. And that is when he is taking my boots. Now, granted, these are full on like work boots. Steel toe. All that good stuff. And oh no, it's got the cloth edge. And he decides to strategically move them somewhere where they should not be, and a place I would never actually leave them. But that's his MO. Take Dad's boots, take Dad's shoes. There's more in a few videos on him playing with my shoes or flip-flops. Oh no, he's got some strength. He's laying down, so he's all relaxed. But he's actually got this, like, wicked tricep that you can't see under all that fluff. He's a good boy, too, though. It's weird. In the camera, his head looks like it's a little too small. But it's not. It's not. So I'm going to drive him crazy right now for a second. And get down on Freddy's level. Oh. What you doing, buddy? Just hanging out? I'm gonna grab your toes. I've got the beans. Bean grab. Nope, not falling for it. Just gonna go back to cleaning. He is a big, strong boy, though. Thank you, Yezerch. Yeah, no, Freddy's got his back claws. Trust me. I just know where to put my hand now. So, if I put my finger under the paw pad, I'm good. But if he knows what I'm trying to do too. But if you flick the bean out a little bit, those are some of the murder mittens. And these are just the back mittens. But those are the ones, yes, every day, 3 times a day. he makes biscuits. And I have learned my self-defense. I put 2 layers of blanket and a shirt on. And it stops most of the claw. And I have tried the, leave a set of boxers, leave a dirty shirt, something else he can bake his biscuits on. No. It is going to be me, and that is that. And so this is my morning routine. He'll wake me up singing the song of his people. And then he will jump on the bed, jump on me, and he will begin baking biscuits on my neck or my chest. And that is why I have extra stuff on my bed. It is actually just there to pull down and allow myself not to be gouged. I have a towel right here. That's all it's for. That is all that towel is for. This is like dirt from his paws. But I pull that down real fast. Because that's just what he wants to do. And then he is going to, of course, give me the head bunts. And then just lay there. And then find a different spot and lay there. And then when I get up, he knows it's time for breakfast. And then if it is not till late in the evening that I work, food-driven catto. But if I don't work till night, sometimes I'll take a nap, and if I lay back down, we're gonna have round 2. So I try, but I have to have some protection, because the mittens will get you. Freddy, do you want them to see your extra toe beans? No? Maybe? So Freddy has 6 toe beans on this one and this one. And then you can just see the flecks on occasion. You want to go ahead and let them out? No? No. You're hiding them. Okay. Good boy. Oh, you're hiding them unless it's time to use them. Here we go. Oh, nope. It was a little fast. But maybe you got to see him hiding in there in the whole retractable area. I don't know. I mean, this is Florida. You never know. But, they're all awesome. Big little pains in the butt. And, so yeah, he has, 6 on both the front. The back I never really counted. I was just trying to see when I was asked the question one time. And I was like, oh no, yeah, 6 beans. Because at first I didn't really notice it. What's wrong with your ear, buddy? What's wrong? You good? Was that good? I was a bartender for a long time. I make a awesome Hemingway daiquiri. Oh yeah, but I try not to get in there too often. um. uh. Oh, okay. You feel me then? Yep. You know what I'm talking about. Service industry. Oof. I was trying to get into, what was it called? Three Lakes Casino when I lived in Oregon. But the position got filled pretty quick. So I helped open a different restaurant that was just starting out. I was bartending over there for a while. Then I moved back here, went into management, and hated my life. So now I just hang out. Work as a regular server for a while. I don't want to bartend anymore. Tired of it. But yeah, like a real maraschino liqueur Hemingway daiquiri is wonderful. Well, yeah, no, I have made some pretty awful jokes. I worked at nightclubs in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, off and on, and ooh, yeah, I'm going to keep this PG, but sometimes you literally want to launder your money. Freddy, it depends on, like, a lot of times he wants to sleep on my side. I rarely sleep on my back, but if I do sleep on my back, Freddy wants to sleep between my legs. High, low, it's where he wants to sleep. And on occasion, he'll even sleep on my pillow right by my head. Which is fine if he didn't start trying to clean my face. Yeah, definitely a guard kitty. I've never had a problem taking care of myself, but hopefully Freddy would be mad if something happened, or he'd be smart enough to save himself. I think he's smart enough to save himself. Not a cowardly kitty, a smart kitty. But yeah, so he won't like sit on them. He'll lay down on them and then go to sleep himself. That is more of Freddy's mode is to oh, so in terms of alerting, and you could always try this out. If I act like something's going on, and without like a camera stick or something like that, it would be hard to show. But if I act like something's up, Freddy will act like something's up. I don't know if I could pull this one off. I don't. Oh no, we'll see. No, I need two hands. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it now. But if I wake up, or I sit up, or I stand up, or whatever, or I just start looking around and walking around the house like something is going on, he will follow me and start looking himself. And I don't believe you were here earlier. I was dead asleep. He was asleep, and then he jumped up, woke up, and he heard a little gecko. And that little gecko was up in this corner, all the way away from the bed. And I'm talking, it was like a 2.5-inch gecko, not a lizard, a gecko. And he jumped up, jumped out of bed, ran over there, and then sat here and just looked. And he was just trying to tell me, that's where it is. Go get it. Because he couldn't get it at that point. And I was like, Freddy, it's a gecko. He's going to help keep bugs down in the house. I'm not worried about a gecko. Big old spider. I won't go to bed knowing there's a giant spider loose in my house. Won't do it. Too paranoid. That fuels nightmare fuel. I grew up and I took my, what were they called? Holy cow. If you read a book when I was in elementary school and finished it and filled out a report, they gave you a free movie ticket. I earned 2 of those. And as a child, when it first came out, went to see Arachnophobia. This was not good. This was horrible. And so if there's a spider in the house, even though I'm older and I understand better and all that good stuff, I'm not doing it. It's like watching Jaws and then going out fishing and watching a shark just take your catch and bite it right in half, and you're like, that was a big fish. Not a huge fan of open ocean. Can't do it. But no, Freddy does like give a little bit of an alert. But he does it because he sees it or something like that. It's not like he meows or anything like that. He just runs right up and looks very intently at whatever he sees. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, he does a great job. I'm rubbing his tummy. Yeah, that's why Freddy isn't too worried about fireworks or thunderstorms. Now, if I'm not home, I have come home before on the 4th, not this 4th, but last 4th of July. And he was kind of scared. But as the fireworks were going off, and he saw me just relaxed, cooking dinner, he was like, oh, okay. Then it's all good. Oh, I was hoping he would loaf for a minute. I have one of my regular viewers, Solar, who I am really hoping I can get a loaf photo for. But he doesn't loaf live. I'm going to catch him, though. I will catch him live, eventually. Marielina, thank you so much. It was good to see you again, and I'll see you soon. Say hello, jump in the conversation with us. We're more than happy to help you out. Again, to have you here, but also I try to respond to everybody whenever I can. So great to see you. You sleep well. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah, he doesn't loaf on stream. Again, it's because I'm active, and if I'm active, he wants to stay ready, I think, even though he's like, I'm sleeping. He's not sleeping. He's resting. Aren't you, buddy? He'll loaf up one day. One day he will loaf with us. Ooh, it's 2:30. I do have some things to take care of, so in about 10 minutes I'm gonna jump off just because there's things that I need to get done, and I kind of thought I was gonna be done around 2, but I don't like leaving everybody when somebody wants to chit chat, because it's fun and it helps build the community. And there's a whole lot of pet lovers, cat lovers, dog lovers. Bye bye. Have a good night. Oh no, I was letting. Oh, I'm gonna leave in about 10 more minutes, but I'm letting Marilena know that uh, I wanted her to know I'm happy she was here, because she's good people. She's another one of our followers, and it's always nice to have people who are helping out and interested in seeing Freddy. Okay. Well, you have a good one, you search. Hopefully we get to see you again. If you haven't subscribed, hopefully we can get that done and jump in anytime. Like I said, I do like to respond to everybody and have little talks. I will. Thank you much. Winnie and JC, that's amazing. Um, what I've just trying to build my hours and everything. So I have a very good friend of mine who used to be one of my employees. He's a great cook, chef, really. Went to school for it, and he constantly reminds me to put things out just so he can share alike, and it's pretty cool. But I myself, like I said, it's a little bit after 2:30, so I do have to get a few things done. And I'm going to scoop Freddy. And I don't do that too often on the channel. But Freddy's getting a scoop, because I'm going to put him on the bed. So Freddy, you ready, buddy? You ready to get scooped? Debatable. But he gave me the I love you wink. Alright, buddy. Ooh! My back was cracking. Alright, buddy boy. He knows we're close to nap time. Well, nap time for him. I still got a few things to do. But thank you very much for staying and coming back, Winnie. And I do hope we can catch you again. I'll have more streams up when I'm able. Working a good bit at the moment, and it's necessary. Totally needed it to catch up on everything. Huh? Freddy's probably gonna have one last snacko. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. And like I said, I do hope to hear from you guys again. Thank you very much for coming by and hanging out with me tonight. Please leave a like, subscribe, share, remix, do what you got to do. I don't mind. I'm not going to copyright strike anybody. That's weird. And I'll talk to you guys later. Freddy, are you going to say goodbye? Gotta say goodbye, Fredo. I know you're cleaning. You've been cleaning a lot. You gotta be the cleanest dirty cat in the world right now. Say goodbye. Good boy. All right. You have a good night, and I'll see you guys again soon.